Live from Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas, it's KSWU News.
Hi everyone and welcome to KSWU News. I'm Carly Willis.
And I'm Kara Potasio. Today on the show we'll talk to a woman who's the art director of the Aaron Douglas Art Fair.
Also, we will be talking about one organization that is making a big impact on children and show you some ways to get involved with your community.
Did you stand in line to get a new iPhone 6 over the weekend? If so, you helped Apple set a new record. Apple says it sold more than 10 million iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus models in the first 3 days that they were available in stores. This is 1 million more than the opening sales for last year's iPhone 5S. Apple did not detail sales for each model. The record number is remarkable considering it does not include the largest smartphone market in the world, China. According to the New York Times, Apple has delayed the release of the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus there because the devices have not been approved by Chinese regulators. A tiny patient has taken microsurgery to a new extreme. An Australian couple spent hundreds of dollars to save their pet goldfish named George. George underwent surgery after developing a tiny growth on his head this past year. The owner said the fish was having trouble eating, swimming, and was getting bullied by the other fish. But after an hour-long procedure at the Lort Smith Animal Hospital, George is tumor-free. For the surgery, the owners bought buckets of George's pond water to feed into his mouth with a tube to keep his gills wet. George is now recovering at home with 20 other goldfish. The 10-year-old should now enjoy another 20 years of life. The theory that goldfish only have a 3-second memory is wrong. George will remember his surgery for the next 3 months.
Just because the blooming season is over, that doesn't mean fall allergies aren't still with us. So if you're wondering why you might be sneezing more, a fall allergy might be triggering your problem. With summer over and fall moving in, new allergies are lurking out there. What are they? Ragweed usually starts releasing its pollen into the air late August, but can linger into the late fall. According to the Centers for Disease Control, about 3/4 of people who are allergic to spring plants are also allergic to ragweed. Mold spores love wet areas, which means piles of wet leaves can be its breeding ground. Dust is also a major allergy trigger. Turning on the heater to accommodate for the cool temperature might cause you to stir up dust in your home. If you are suffering from serious runny nose, watery eyes, itching, and coughing, see your doctor or an allergist. A mentor can have a big impact on a child's life. Without someone to help them and support them during their development, they may not be as successful.
Big Brothers Big Sisters is a nonprofit organization that has been changing people's lives for over 100 years through donors, volunteers, and advocates. Volunteers get matched with a little and become their big by spending time with them, helping them with school, and supporting them in their life. Lauren Beatrice, a match specialist for Big Brothers Big Sisters, says she really gets to see how the bigs impact them.
You really get to see the effect that they make on the kids and the positive role model that they can be. The kids look forward to meeting with their bigs every single time that they get together, and you get to see the kids grow up to achieve a successful life, and that's really what the goal is here.
Ernest Coulter started the program in 1904. He believed that caring adults help many kids stay out of the courtroom. After finding volunteers to help with his vision, he set out to spread awareness nationally. Today, Big Brothers Big Sisters operates in all 50 states and 12 countries, including here in Topeka.
Kiddos are our future, and this is the best way to affect the future by getting them to get into them early.
Studies have shown that having a big helps a little self-esteem, school attendance, and their grades increase. This proves that spending time with them helps immensely.
They're not problem kids, they just need some guidance, and that's one of the things that we do, is we guide them along, and hopefully we help them out along the way.
Being a part of Big Brothers Big Sisters is easy. All you have to do is contact the nearest organization and tell them you would like to be a volunteer or a big. They will guide you from there.
That's the whole reason why I joined Big Brothers Big Sisters, is because I want to make a difference in someone's lives. So that's what our bigs want as well. They are responsible for teaching the things to these children that they may not be getting at home. The bigs are just there for the kids, and they're another support system, and they help them to grow up and to achieve that success in life and to be that productive citizen.
I'm Fatima Obeid, reporting for KSWU News.
Big Brothers Big Sisters also host Bowl for Kids' Sake, and we'll be doing that later this year. That's the news for right now, so let's go to Kara with the weather.
Thanks, Carly. All right, so this weather we're seeing right now is the current weather in Kansas right now. You can see there are a few thunderstorms going off in southern Kansas, in the western part of Kansas as well. And later tonight, we're expecting in the Topeka area to have a few light showers and some thunderstorms as well. But as you can see, we've already had a few rain showers that have already brushed off to Topeka and already gone into the Kansas City area. So that's what the current weather conditions are for now. All right, and in the current conditions for the United States right now, you can see that in the northern area of the United States, the wildfires that are happening in California, the smoke is going into other states, affecting the air around there. Those fires there are 6 fires going on currently right there, and only 18% of them are contained. So still more smoke to come. It's probably going to brush off further into the United States with that. And in the Midwestern area, Colorado had a low pressure system that is now developing and rising towards Canada. Right now it's in Iowa and South Dakota right now, but it's going to go towards Minnesota and up into Canada. And then as you can also see in the eastern part of the United States, Florida is having a lot of thunderstorms happening right now. They're pretty wet down there, and they're moving up the eastern coast. They're going to hit the New England states before the weekend hits. And for today's current conditions right now, like I said, it's partly cloudy right now, and tonight we have a chance for thunderstorms and some showers, so look out for that. Bring an umbrella if you're planning on going somewhere. And later on this weekend, we're excited because it's going to be in 81, 84 degrees with a low of 60s. Perfect weather for football. Mostly sunny the entire weekend. Chance for some slight rain Sunday night, but other than that, it's perfect for some football. So with that, we're going to go to sports with Trevin. Trevin?
Thank you, Kara. Major League Baseball loves to call this time of the year the hunt for October. As far as the National League goes, that hunt is mostly over. While teams are still battling for home field advantage, 4 out of the 5 postseason spots are taken. The Washington Nationals are the only team to clinch their division, but the Cardinals, Dodgers, and Pirates have all assured themselves a spot in October baseball. San Francisco is 1 win or 1 Brewers loss away from claiming the final playoff spot in the NL. But then there's the American League. 2 of the 5 spots are occupied by the Baltimore Orioles and the Angels of Anaheim. But this is only the beginning. Mathematically, there are 5 teams still alive for the 3 remaining spots. Detroit has a 1.5 game lead in the Central Division, vying with the Kansas City Royals for the division crown. In the wildcard picture, the Royals and Oakland Athletics are tied at the top, and both are 3 games ahead of Seattle with 5 games remaining. Cleveland is the only other team still alive. However, the Indians will be eliminated with 1 loss or if Kansas City and Oakland win one of their final games. It is coming down to the wire, and the Kansas City Royals are in a good place as they head up their own hunt for Blue October. Ned Yost and his squad hold the keys to their own destiny as they face Cleveland tonight and could eliminate the Indians and move 1 step closer to their first postseason berth for the franchise since winning the World Series in 1985. Tonight's matchup will see lefty Jason Vargas take on Cleveland's Trevor Bauer. A win tonight would be a 4-game sweep by the Royals and mean they are streaking at the perfect time. After the Royals finish tonight's game in Cleveland, they'll head to Chicago to take on the White Sox in a 4-game series and attempt to clinch a postseason berth there. As far as winning the division goes, the Royals will be watching the matchup in Detroit as the first-place Tigers will play 4 games against the Minnesota Twins. And hopefully by next week, we'll be experiencing playoff baseball. And that's the sports for now. Carly?
Thank you, Trevin. Coming up, we will show you what one Washburn student found.
My job is to push my students, to get them to believe they can accomplish great things, and then to give them the intellectual abilities to go off and accomplish those things.
Nationally ranked University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students can save more than $13,000 a year on tuition. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that's competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
Washburn really is what
Here,
brought me
you
to the
gonna get out
top.
here?
The professors brought out my strongest academic side. They really have a focus on teaching students how to learn. I don't think that I would be where I am today without Washburn University.
Washburn is an excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
Campus life was awesome. I made
So you were on the outside or on the inside?
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
Okay.
I'm proud to
so
be in
like-
Ichabod.
Is that okay?
When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and they helped me find my passion for my career. Because of Washburn University, I've gotten excellent career opportunities. I would definitely not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
just
Okay, sure, sure. Sure, sure. 1, 2, 3. Is that okay?
Reminder. Can you hear me now?
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition.
58
Nationally
seconds.
ranked
Okay,
Washburn
let me
University in
memorize this in
Topeka is
58
offering
seconds.
in-state tuition for Missouri students. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that is competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
Alright, in the beginning we can look there, but when I start talking, you can. Okay. Sound good? Sure. So much. Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. Nancy can be good.
That's kind of what I
Okay.
The Washburn Review, www.washburnreview.org.
Welcome back to KSWU News. Today, or on Thursday, Juan Williams will be on campus to talk about his book, Eyes on the Prize, American Civil Rights Years 1954 to 1965. He's coming to campus to be a part of the I Read program on Washburn University's campus, and I'm here with Nicholas Sanders, the web editor for University Relations for Washburn. So tell us a little bit about the I Read program.
Sure. First, thanks very much for having me. Well, I Read started several years ago as an idea to sort of get the entire campus and community engaged in a common reading that they could then discuss and then meet the author and visit with the author, hear what the author has to say. And it's happened several years in a row now, and it's a really exciting event to think of, you know, hundreds and hundreds of students and then community members reading the same book and really coming together tomorrow night to hear Mr. Williams speak and at White Concert Hall and just kind of experience all of that. Most students, when they come in, they've never been to something like a book talk like that before. So it's a really great opportunity for campus and for the community.
Okay. And how do you guys go about the selection process for the book?
So the library, Maybe Library, runs I Read as a program. So I've never been on the committee myself, but I know they take nominations and then they vet the books based on what they think people will think is interesting, whether it's relevant to things that are happening, you know, things that are going to engage students, because since it's part of the WU 101 experience, class 2, they want to make sure it's an interesting book that students are going to take something away from. And this year, students were reading the book as things were happening in Ferguson, and civil rights were kind of center stage in the media. So I think it was a great pick for a lot of reasons this year, even though they obviously couldn't have anticipated that. So.
Right. Like you said, it's coinciding with the 60-year anniversary of Board versus Brown, or Brown versus Board of Education. Yep. What are you hoping, or what is Washburn hoping students will take away from this?
You know, I think the book does a really nice job of showing, for people who didn't live through that era of American history, kind of what happened and how the pieces kind of fit together to really create change that allows us to be the society that we are now. And I think it's a really powerful thing. The book is sort of a companion to a series that was aired on PBS. And it really presents history in a way that's really digestible for anybody. And it's really important history that we should all really know and understand as Americans, I think.
Okay. Let's talk about a little bit about the lecture. So where is it and who can come to it?
Sure. Well, absolutely anyone can come. It's free, it's open to the public, and it'll be at White Concert Hall tomorrow night at 7:30. Mr. Williams also will be signing books afterward. The books will be available. And if you already have one, if you read the book for class, then bring it with you and you can have him sign it. You can meet him, which is a really cool opportunity. How many people really get to meet an author of something they read, And you can get your tickets at either Mabee Library or the Topeka Shawnee County Public Library.
Okay. I'm here with Nicola Sanders, the web editor for the Washburn University Relations Department. She's here discussing the iRead program with us. And so what kind of books would you like to see in the future for this program?
Like I said, they're books that should be interesting to everyone on campus. One that I really like is called Buried in the Sky, and it's about a climbing accident on K2 and sort of the cultural differences that led to that. And I think it fits really well with the iRead purpose of kind of broadening people's horizons, but that's just one suggestion. I'm sure there's dozens and dozens of books that would fit really well.
So what would you say to someone who hasn't read the book? Why should they do that?
I think Eyes on the Prize is a really important book. If you've never really thought about that whole period of history, kind of just the idea of somebody not being able to go to the same school or use the same water fountain or the same movie theater, all of that stuff really happened. And we're getting so far away from it now that if we don't make ourselves think about that, then you can just kind of pretend like it's not there. And reading books like Eyes on the Prize kind of grounds you in the reality that got us where we are now.
Okay. So what do you think this program? I mean, it's new, obviously, but how important is it for students? Just coming out of high school, transitioning to college, is this a good fit for the program?
I think iRead and WU 101 are really important things for our campus, actually, because what WU 101 tries to do is really introduce somebody who's not been on a campus before, not really had to be completely independent, It introduces them to all the different things on campus that can help them succeed, and that's what it's really about, is student success.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I've really enjoyed talking to you today.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, coming up, we'll see some of the new changes happening on Washburn's campus right after this.
I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Professor of History and Dean of University Libraries.
Sure. Sorry, I jumped.
My job is to push my students.
It's all right.
Get them to
I
believe
realized
they
that I
can
did that, and I felt bad, but
and
you
then
caught
to give
on
them
really
the
well, so
ability to
I...
go off and accomplish those things.
Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students can save more than $13,000 a year on tuition just an hour from Kansas City. Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost.
Oh, well, what did I say the other day about this? My lead to my package.
Competitive with Missouri and Kansas Public University.
About campus renovation.
Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
You're doing video board, correct?
Oh,
Washburn really is what brought me to the top. The professors brought out my strongest academic side. They really have a focus on teaching students how to learn. I don't think that I would be where I am today without
1 minute 46
Washburn
seconds
University.
of nothing next to my name? Nothing?
Washburn is an excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
Campus life
So what do I
was
say?
awesome. I made so many great friends.
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
Okay.
I'm proud to be an Ichabod.
Okay.
When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and they helped me find my passion for my career. Because of
If you
Washburn
attended
University,
Washburn's
I've
game versus
gotten
Pitt on
excellent
Saturday, you
career
may have noticed
opportunities.
something loud and
I
booming
would
at the end
definitely
of
not
one
be
of
the
those.
person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
So I don't do the, yeah. So, am I doing train or video board? Train? Okay.
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition. Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that is competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
1, 2, 3.
The Washburn Review, www.washburnreview.org.
Welcome back to KSWU News. A terrifying scene played out at a train station in Melbourne, Australia over the weekend. A mother and her baby were walking along the tracks when her phone dropped to the floor and she let go of the stroller. The baby stroller rolled off the platform and onto the tracks. According to reports, the mother of the toddler was intoxicated at the time. Several Good Samaritans helped to get the child off the tracks and up to safety. The child suffered minor injuries but is said to be doing okay. Fall means cooler weather, perhaps activities like apple picking and tailgates, but it also can mean flu season. By now you probably know that it is flu season, but you still may be on the fence about getting a flu shot. Here's a look at some of the most common myths surrounding flu shots. First, the myth that kids do not need flu vaccines. Wrong, they indeed do. Experts recommend that all children over the age of 9 months get a flu shot. However, most doctors are recommending a nasal spray vaccine for healthy children 2 to 8 years old. Another myth is that the shot can give you the flu. That is also false according to the CDC. The flu shot does not protect you from other pathogens and viruses. Another common myth is that pregnant women should not get a flu shot. This one's definitely not true. All pregnant women need one regardless of how far along they are. Experts say that the sooner the better for the baby. Also, it needs to be a live virus, not a mist. The last myth is that it is a good idea to wait until later on in the season to get vaccinated. Not so. The shot will cover you all flu season long. Okay. If you attended Washburn's game versus Pitt State last Saturday, you may have noticed something booming in one of the end zones.
This sped up video, taken from WooSports.com, shows most of the construction that happened over the summer in order to get the new video board at Yager Stadium up and running. The board will be used for all soccer and football games, and the athletics department has even considered doing things like a movie night for the entire campus. Budweiser, Laird Noller Ford, St. Francis Medical Center, and Vision Bank funded the board, which, to this point, has cost over $450,000.
We actually started the planning for it several years ago, and we were just really want to see what we can do to upgrade the game day atmosphere here at Yager Stadium. And you know, right now we have several headshots, we have intro videos, we have crowd graphics, we have commercials from the sponsors on there as well. So it's going to be a process that's going to take us a couple games to be able to really get with the flow of it, since it is such a new monster. And
stay tuned to hear about how one football player is also making a boom on the field. We'll be back after this.
I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Professor of History and Dean of University Libraries. My job is to push my students, to get them to believe they can accomplish great things, and then to give them the intellectual abilities to go off and accomplish those things.
Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students can save more than $13,000 a year on tuition. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that's competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
Washburn really is what brought me to the top. The professors brought out my strongest academic side. They really have a focus on teaching students how to learn. I don't think that I would be where I am today without Washburn University.
Okay.
It's the same amount of time. It's not like...
I'll just say welcome back.
Washburn is an excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
It's like it was supposed to happen.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
My mom can only hear the audio.
Campus life was awesome. I made so many great friends.
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
I'm proud to be an Ichabod.
And they're just going to post it. We're recording it.
When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and they helped me find my passion for my career. Because of Washburn University, I've gotten excellent career opportunities. I would definitely not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
Go back to what? You say go back to 3? On 2, right?
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition. Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that is competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
1, 2, 3. Washburn Review, www.washburnreview.org.
Hello and welcome back to KSWU News. A Washburn student goes to work only to find a strange scene while at work. Here's Kara with more.
It was a normal day at work for Jackie Savage at Edible Arrangements. She opened up the store at 8 a.m. and started working on some orders. Jackie went outside to recycle some of the store's boxes. When she looked inside the dumpster, she was shocked at what she found.
I just saw a blue shirt and a white arm,
And at first, you know, I just turned really quick because, I mean, it's not every day you see a body in a dumpster. So I just think maybe I'm just hallucinating because I only had 3 hours of sleep that night before, actually. So I decided to just go back really quick and take a glance again, and I did see it.
After discovering the body, Jackie called her boss, who then called the police. Jackie's boss told her to watch the store while she and another employee went to check the dumpster. After shouting at the body, a man woke up.
It turns out he came up out of the dumpster, like just rose, and he apparently had like this bump on the side of his head, and he was an older white guy because he had white hair, they said. But there wasn't really any blood when I saw him. It just wasn't moving. So I thought, you know, I thought he was dead. So that's what happened.
Police officers and firefighters responded to the scene. It turned out that the man was intoxicated and had passed out in the dumpster. Police officers would not release the man's name at this time.
I haven't been told anything.
How much?
When they were over there, when they came back, they just said fire trucks and cops came, and he was just really drunk. But I don't know who he is. I don't know exactly what happened to him.
I'm Kara Protasio, reporting for KSWU News.
Topeka police say that the man is doing fine. Now let's go to Kara with the weather forecast.
All right, thank you, Carly. Well, wildfires have broken out in Northern California. The King Fire is roaring through the El Dorado National Forest just 60 miles east of Sacramento. NASA has released the satellite photos showing the King Fire has harmed air quality in neighboring states. So far, smoke from the El Dorado Nation Forest blaze has drifted over Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. NASA's images even show air quality in Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan has been affected. The King Fire has destroyed 10 homes and other structures. As of Monday, only 19% of the fire had been contained. All right, so our current weather right now, as you can see, it's 75 degrees. It feels pretty cloudy out there and a little chilly, so you might need a sweater if you're going out tonight. And you might also need an umbrella. As I said earlier, there's going to be some possible showers, maybe even some thunderstorms rolling through the area right now. It is going to get to a low of 61, but right now it's 56% humidity with sunset at 7:11. All right, tonight, partly cloudy with some chance of showers. Only 7 miles per hour winds going through tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be partly cloudy, going to be warmer, 84 degrees. And it's going to go down to 62 in the evening, so you might grab a jacket. But there aren't any chance of showers until Sunday, where it's going to be partly cloudy as well. But beautiful weekend this weekend. It's going to be mostly clear with just a few scattered clouds throughout the day. But other than that, Monday it's going to be really sunny as well, with a chance of rain on Tuesday. So we're going to go back to Trevin with sports.
Thank you, Kara. The Washburn-Ichabod volleyball team swept Fort Hays State last night in Hays, as the Bods improved to 11-1 on the year and 3-1 in conference play. It was Coach Chris Herron's 450th match in charge at Washburn. The Ichabods scored 5 of the last 6 points in the first set as they claimed the set 25-20. Washburn was up 14-12 in the second set before going on an 11-point run to win the set 25-12. The final set was much closer as Washburn had match point at 24-23, but the Tigers fought back, ultimately coming up short as the Washburn took the final set 28-26. The Ichabods will be back in action on Friday at 7 in Topeka. And on the gridiron now, Washburn football got shut out for the first time in 174 games on Saturday as Pittsburgh State beat the Ichabods 42-0 in Topeka. The Gorillas scored the first quarter's only points almost 8 minutes into the contest. Pitt State then added 21 more points to their total before halftime with the final touchdown coming 6 seconds before halftime. After the Gorillas scored on their first drive of the second half, the game was delayed for 75 minutes because of lightning in the area. Pitt State would add one last touchdown before ending the game 42-0. And now let's take a look at one of the football players that's doing good work on the field.
What happened? What happened to the prompter?
I was happy to be voted a captain. I mean, it just shows that you have teammates and coaches that respect what you've done throughout your time here, and so it's a great honor. And as far as preparing for it, I mean, really just showing up every day and doing the right things, and things work out.
Oh, gotta go down to the tag. Tickets are available for that matchup in Arrowhead at woosports.com/tickets. And that's the sports for today. Back to you, Carly and Kara.
All right, our final guest will join us right after this. Stay tuned.
I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Professor of History and Dean of University Libraries. My job is to push my students, to get them to believe they can accomplish great things, and then to give them the intellectual abilities to go off and accomplish those things.
What happened to Campus Reno?
Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students can save more than $13,000 a year on tuition. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education at a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that's competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
Washburn really is what brought me to the top. The professors brought out my strongest academic side, then really have a focus on teaching students how to learn. I don't think that I would be where I am today without Washburn University.
Go to Campus Reno.
Can you tease to that since it's my package?
Washburn is an
Perfect.
excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
Campus life was awesome. I made so many great friends.
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
I'm proud to be an Ichabod. When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and they helped me find my passion for my career. Because of Washburn University, I've gotten excellent career opportunities. I would definitely not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
Yes, that's me. And Stacy, what is your position or role? Like, how should I introduce you as art director for the Aaron Douglas Art Fair? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Can you pass me his pen?
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition. Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that is competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
The Washburn Review, www.washburnreview.org.
All right, welcome back to KSWU News. This past weekend in the box office, there was 3 big hits this weekend. First was Maze Runner with about $44 million, and then We also had the Tombstones movie that came out this weekend, plus we also had Where I Leave You. So those movies came out this weekend. Where I Leave You was a disappointing hit over the weekend, did not do very well at all. So, and this upcoming weekend we have The Equalizer with Denzel Washington coming in. Movie times will begin on Thursday evening for that, as well as Box Trolls, which is the favorite of the weekend, and it is expected to do very highly, but maybe not able to pass Maze Runners. So that's the movie news for now. Campus renovations on Washburn. You might have noticed that there's piles of dirt and tons of construction happening around campus.
And more is yet to come. The Morgan Hall renovation began in February of this year and is beginning to reveal a preview of what administrators deemed the front door to Washburn University. Dr. Denise Ottinger, Vice President of Student Life, is looking to the future with pride.
When we first started talking about the renovation, the conversation led to creating a boulevard out in front of Morgan, which is the road construction took place last year. And I think with the addition to the building, there's going to be a beautiful entrance to campus, and people will feel like they have found the front door to Washburn.
The windows on the north side of the building were installed over the summer, and junior Justin Dolsky had the unique chance to help shape the future look of Morgan on the campus that he sees daily.
I know, right? They were working on it during the game. Yeah, I saw them moving the crane, moving on the roof.
On the other side of campus, near Petro Allied Health Center, a skeleton to the new Kansas Bureau of Investigation Forensic Lab building is forming. Groundbreaking took place in April of this year, and construction plans to finish up by October 2015. The 100,000 square foot facility is anticipated to cost $55 million. Having the facility will benefit the criminal justice program as well as the forensic science program that Washburn offers, as well as fostering new interests and connections with Washburn students and outside federal organizations. All temporary inconveniences to parking, walking space, and classroom rearrangement are expected to pay off when the construction concludes. For KSWU News, I'm Carly Willis.
Well, after this round of construction, Washburn will begin more construction on a new dormitory and a new law building. Coming up, our final guest of the evening, the art director of the Aaron Douglas Art Fair, right after this.
I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Professor of History and Dean of University Libraries. My job is to push my students, get them to believe they can accomplish great things, and then to give them the intellectual abilities to go off and accomplish those things.
Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is
Are we back
offering
on time,
in-state tuition for Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students
Back
can
on
save
time.
more than $13,000 a year on tuition. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that's competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
My legs and hold it there.
Washburn really is what brought me to the top. The professors brought out my strongest academic side. They really have a focus on teaching students how to learn. I don't think that I would be where I am today without Washburn University.
Washburn is an excellent school. It has an excellent reputation no matter where you are.
Okay.
After I took the tour, I knew Washburn was everything I was looking for.
Campus life was awesome. I made so many great friends.
Alrighty. At Washburn,
Just
I had
asking
real
you about
professors
what the
and
fair
small
is,
classes.
what your responsibilities
I'm
are,
proud to
what
be an
made you want to be a
Ichabod.
part of it, what artists being featured. Those are my questions.
When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and they helped me find my passion for my career. Because of Washburn University, I've gotten excellent career opportunities.
feel free to get
I
involved
would
in
definitely not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
And then we'll just, towards the end, we'll probably repeat when it is and where it is and everything like that.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm Carly, I'm sorry, I couldn't go over there when I was hollering at them. Nice to meet you. My mic jumped off my shirt and was on the ground, so I was talking and they couldn't hear me there.
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition. Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri students. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that is competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
1, 2, 3.
www.washburnreview.org.
Welcome back to KSWU News. I'm Carly Willis, and I'm joined here by the art director of the Aaron Douglas Art Fair, Miss Stacy Ogle. Stacy, tell us what the Aaron Douglas Art Fair is.
Well, this is our 9th year with the Aaron Douglas Art Fair, and we have been doing the Aaron Douglas Art Fair behind the Dillons at 12th and Lane at the Aaron Douglas Art Park. And basically what it is, it's a celebration of the artists and the community and bringing it all together. And we really try to focus on new and emerging artists and giving artists a first-time experience of having something to do with an art fair.
Wonderful. What is your job and role in the event?
Well, I'm the art director for the art fair. I've been doing this, well, this is my first year as the art director, but I've been involved with the art fair for the last 4 years. Before I was the art director, I did the interactive art. And it's just something that, as an artist, I'm pretty passionate about getting the community involved with the arts that's going on around town. And so when I had the opportunity to get involved with it, I jumped right on it.
Wonderful. And so that's what made you want to be a part of it? It's a good environment, good people?
Absolutely. And just the opportunities that are out there for other artists. The Aaron Douglas Art Fair has been a stepping stone for artists in the community, and so a lot of times when artists get involved, then they go ahead and move on to bigger and better things. So we've had a lot of artists that have shown over the years who have stepped on and been able to open up their own studios. Some of them have opened up their own galleries. Some of them have gotten gallery contracts with other galleries outside of the Topeka area. So it really is just a great way for the artists in the community to be able to move on up, and I really enjoy working with the artists and being able to help them.
Wonderful. What artists are being featured at this event this year?
Well, we have over 50 artists that are going to be showing this year, which is more than we've ever had in the past. You can find all kinds of art there at the art fair. There's fiber artists, we've got sculpture artists, we've got some artists that are coming in that are doing installation art. Our featured artist this year is Jamie Cologne, and he is very well known in the art community for the murals that he's been doing all over town. And so this picture on our shirt right here is our featured artist's artwork this year, and he's just very great about bringing in history from the community, which is one of the reasons why we were so thrilled to have him on board this year.
Sure. What kind of activities are involved with the art fair?
Well, if you come to the art fair, you're going to get to do all kinds of things. We have free activities for children, and to get into the art fair, it's free also. There's no admission fees. The only thing, of course, you would have to pay for is food or drinks if you purchase those from the many vendors that we have. So one of the popular events that we have is the opportunity for children to decorate their own t-shirts. So they get a t-shirt like this, and it will be completely white, black and white, and then they get to go ahead and color it the way that they want. So that's always really popular. And we have interactive art where you'll get to come in and learn how to do some painting and do a selfie. And then, of course, we've got tons of performers that do our legacy stage, and then we've got 4 big bands that will be showing.
Oh, and who are those?
We have Oceanside Hotels, and we have Jared Guth, and we also have Urban Safari.
Great.
And I can't think for what the last one is, but I'm telling you, it's never a disappointment. It's always great.
Good. If you're just now joining us, this is Stacy Ogle, who is the art director, for the Aaron Douglas Art Fair. Stacy, how long have you been involved with the event?
Well, like I said before, this is my 4th year being a part of the Aaron Douglas Art Fair, and I've been the art director for the last year. So I really don't have any plans of not being involved with this in the future, and I'm really looking forward to next year when we will have our 10th anniversary fair.
All right, and what kind of mediums as an artist do you create yourself?
Oh, well, I like to do a lot of different things. I like to work with photography, and I also like to do painting. My favorite would be acrylic. So, and then I do sometimes do a little combination of both.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Stacy, for joining us.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back right after this.
I'm Dr. Alan Behrman, Professor of History and Dean of
You
University
said drag it out, and then you said one more question.
My
I had
job is to
4 more
push my
things to
students,
talk to her
get
about.
them to believe they can accomplish great things. And then
Nope,
to give
I
them
know.
the
Thank you so much for
intellectual
joining
ability
us.
to
Appreciate it.
accomplish
Yeah,
these
it was
things.
a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Nationally ranked
Very cool,
Washburn
though, and good luck with
University
the
in Topeka
event.
is offering
Sounds like
in-state
it'll be a lot of
tuition for
fun.
Missouri students. Discover how Missouri students can save more than $13,000 a year on tuition. Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a high-quality, prestigious education for a remarkably affordable cost. You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding academics at a price that's competitive with Missouri and Kansas public universities. Visit washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
Washburn really is what brought me to the top. The professors brought out
said
my
one more
strongest
question.
academic side. They really have
Thank
a
you,
focus
Stacey.
on
Appreciate it.
teaching
Have a good
students how to
evening.
learn.
Oh, we
I
didn't
don't think that I
actually.
would be where I am today without Washburn University.
So we're gonna do some captain talk. What do you want to talk about?
Washburn is an excellent school. It
Just
has
for a little
an
bit.
excellent
We can cut it
reputation
short.
no matter where you are.
After I took the tour,
mean, I'll just
I knew
end
Washburn
it
was everything I was looking
Once
for.
we're done, but like, what do you want to talk about?
Campus life was awesome. I made
Boil
so many
break,
great friends.
fall breaks.
At Washburn, I had real professors and small classes.
I'm proud to be an Ichabod.
Fall break. I'm trying to think. And then I could talk about how they.
When I came to Washburn University, I didn't know what I wanted to do,
Yes,
and it helped
that's
me
what I was
find
thinking.
my passion
Do you
for
wanna
my
do that part?
career.
Nope, you got
Because
it.
of Washburn
Okay.
University,
That's
I've
what it's
gotten
called, right?
excellent
News Room,
career
News Room.
opportunities.
Okay.
I would definitely not be the person I am today if I hadn't gone to Washburn.
Ooh, 74. Nice. And I haven't even asked anybody yet. Woo!
Yeah, wait till you get a hold of that.
How many likes do you think we can get? They created one right before the show.
KSWU News. They literally created it like 45 minutes ago.
Discover how Missouri students can save thousands on tuition. Nationally ranked Washburn University in Topeka is offering in-state tuition for Missouri
I'll see what
students.
you're doing.
Just an hour from Kansas City, Washburn provides a
How
high-quality,
much do we have
prestigious
to
education
burn?
for a remarkably affordable
What time
cost.
is it?
You'll benefit from personal attention and outstanding
5:53.
academics at a
Okay.
price that is
Well,
competitive
the
with Missouri
ending is
and Kansas
30
public
seconds,
universities.
or the close is
Visit
about 25 seconds.
washburn.edu/mo to learn more.
I mean, if we end early, it's not going to kill us.
Yeah. Good job.
You know. Hey, is my camera on? Yeah, it is.
The Washburn Review, www.washburnreview.org.
If you didn't catch that from our last guest, the Aaron Douglas Art Fair is behind the Dillons at 12th and Lane and will be this Saturday.
Awesome. This Friday starts fall break. Carly, what are you going to do this fall break?
I'm going to go home and spend some much needed time with family.
Sounds good.
What about you?
I'll probably be working. so-
Working?
Yeah. But hopefully I'll get a few moments to do some wedding planning. So.
Yes.
All
Some
right.
break in your fall break.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we will have a show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. It should stream live on YouTube. As long as you have the link, you should be able to get to it. You can also like our Facebook page, which is called KSWU News. And that's it for now. Until next week, we'll be glad to see you then.